Okay, I've been looking forward to trying this recipe. This is called Shrimp Victoria. Should be pretty dang good. Um, Recipe calls for a 16-ounce can of drained, sliced mushrooms. I'm using fresh mushrooms, and I'm actually took the stems off, and I'm gonna just cut them in 1/4 inch, uh, thick slices, and I'm gonna just measure out 8 ounces. So let me get that done. Okay, I got my 8 ounces of. I forgot to take off a few of the stems, but these were pretty big size. That's why I took the stems off. And if you got any real big ones, just cut them in half. So, got the mushrooms done. Now we'll go ahead and get the onion ready. And basically for the onion, we're gonna go ahead and dice the onion. So, just peel it. And I usually just kind of do them like this. I find it's easier to take the peelings off. And just kind of, sometimes they come off easy, sometimes it seems like you got to peel the whole thing piece by piece. So let me get it peeled, then I'll show you the next step. So I got it peeled, got it cut in half. I left the root end on it. I find if you dice in the onion, it'll help it stay together. If you leave the actual root in the back still connected, then once you do that, just cut them. I'm going to do like a medium dice. Don't have to be real fine. See how it all stays together when you're cutting. Then once you get to the end, you just toss this in the trash and you're done. So let me get that finished. Now I'm kind of deviating away from the recipe a little bit. Here's my shrimp. This is exactly 1 pound of peeled deveined shrimp. And I'm gonna season them with some Old Bay seasoning, and I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon. Actually, a half of a teaspoon. Like I said, I like the taste of Old Bay. I think it'll really make the dish, good. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix that up, and then we'll start sauteing the shrimp. Like I said, that was a half a teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. Okay, first thing we'll do is saute the mushrooms. This is probably about a half a tablespoon of light tasting olive oil, and we'll put a little pat of butter in there as well. Probably about the same amount. You can do 1 for 1, and we'll get this heated up, and then we'll saute the mushrooms. All right, let's go ahead and add the mushrooms to it. And mushrooms don't take long. These were some pretty big ones, so they may take a few minutes, but just saute them till they get a nice little brown to them, and after we do that, we'll take them out the pan. I'm gonna add a little bit more olive oil. I'd say maybe start off with about a tablespoon. Okay, they barely got a brown on them, and you kind of know when mushrooms are done, they'll actually start to get kind of shiny, which is they're actually releasing their liquid. And that's pretty much where you want them at. Let's go ahead and take those out. And now we'll go ahead and saute the shrimp and the onions. This is 1/4 of a cup of butter that I'm using. And we'll go ahead and put our shrimp in there. 1 pound of shrimp. As well as our 1 medium onion that's diced. Add that as well. And we're going to cook this for about 10 minutes. You kind of want the onions to get a little translucent to them. You want the shrimp to get kind of tender. So just on a medium low flame. Like I say, we're just going to saute them for 10 minutes. Alright, it's been about 8 minutes. Shrimp look pretty good and done to me. Here's my mushrooms I cooked earlier. And I actually strained them because they did release quite a bit of liquid. So I didn't want to put that in there. It would have gave the gravy too dark of a color, I think. So we're going to go ahead and cook this 5 minutes now. And at this stage, it's probably a good idea to get your spaghetti to boil, because it comes together pretty quick from this point. Okay, that was 5 minutes exactly. Go ahead and put in our salt and cayenne pepper. And this is 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. And we'll go ahead and get that blended up really well. And now we'll go ahead and blend in our sour cream. And if you think about this recipe, it's actually shrimp stroganoff pretty much. I mean, there's a few little differences in it, but it's basically like a stroganoff. Should be pretty tasty. And at this point, you don't want this to boil per se, so you barely want it to simmer, and you want to simmer for 10 minutes. So just mix everything together, and we'll simmer it real low for 10 minutes, uncovered, because we don't want to induce more moisture into the pan, and it needs to be pretty thick. And I must say, a nice non-stick skillet makes this a lot easier. Nothing sticks. You don't have to worry about it sticking. I actually just got this one today, and I guess we'll see how long it holds up for. I think I paid 27 bucks for it, so it wasn't too bad. Last one I had, they seem to last about a year. So I guess I'll see how long this one lasts for before it starts to stick. But yeah, this is going to be very delicious. And as you can tell on my flame, I mean, I got my fire all the way on low, so it's barely even simmering, like, you know, right in the middle. So every now and then, just kind of give it a little stir, you know, to get everything cooking at the same time. And like I said, just let it simmer very low for 10 minutes. All right, we are officially done, and that's how we look. Oh boy, I gave it a little taste. Very good. Because everybody's salt, pepper, taste buds are a little different, so, you know, season it the way you want it. The last, you know, 5 minutes of cooking, that's the time to do it. So let's see how it looks plated up. All right, here's my angel hair pasta. Still nice and warm. And we'll put a little bit of my shrimp Victoria on it. Nice thick gravy. Oh Lord, I'd say this would be enough to feed 2 people, no problem. So, unless you're really hungry, then 1 person. Oh Lord, that's gonna be good. Ooh, I can't wait to taste that. That looks delicious. Well, let's give it a little taste. See what we got here. Try to get a little bit of the spaghetti, shrimp, piece of the mushroom. Oh boy, that looks good, huh? Ooh, ooh, that is delicious. Very easy, very quick, and very good. Got a little bit of the spice. You know, I can feel the cayenne in it. It's not over salty. To me, the saltiness is pretty good on it. So I'd say my little combination of spices is pretty much perfect. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thanks.